Honestly, when the hot series wasn't there yet.
Hello and welcome to Your Dad Learns Starcraft 2 Ladder, a series introduction. This is going to be a what video? Like, what is the premise of the series? How am I going to show that premise? And not a why video, which would answer questions like, why are you playing Zerg? Why are you playing 1v1 ladder? That will be covered in another video. This one should be pretty concise and just kind of go over what the series is about, which is that when I was younger, a lot younger, I played a lot of Starcraft, but I played in a very casual way. I didn't really do ranked games in it. And when Starcraft 2 came out, I was really excited. I got the game, but I only played about 10, maybe 15% of the campaign before I got sidetracked by things in life like going to college and that type of stuff. And I never really got back into the game because I thought it would take way too much time when I was really busy. And then after that, the game had been out for years and years, and I thought, you know, it's just too daunting of a task to try to catch up. I'd have to invest way too much time into it. If you're not familiar with StarCraft 2, it's known for having a very, very high skill ceiling and for being a very intensive game and one that you'd have to dedicate a bunch of time to. And I've come to kind of the thought process that I don't think I would have to put in as much time as I think I would have to, or as much time as things on the internet would generally say you'd have to put in to be decent at the game, to be a good player. And I'd kind of define being a good player not by a rank, but more of a mentality, more of the idea that you're not ultra confused by what's going on in the game. You might be during the game, but if you watch a replay or something, you're not ultra confused about what happened during the game or why the game turned out the way that it did. You can kind of see where some of the mistakes are, so you don't feel like you're lost at sea when you're thinking about the game. It's not just that a thing happened and you have no idea what to do ever. You've kind of learned around that point. And if you take that approach, just a learning approach, you shouldn't have to dedicate, you know, tons of time into grinding out matches and grinding out the ladder and just spending hours and hours each day just to do okay. I think with a learning approach, you could go pretty far in the game, be a good player, be a competent player, but not have to grind out like 5, 6 or more hours every day, which is a good mindset for me to have because I don't have that kind of time. I don't even get to play every day. So, with that being said, how am I really going to show that? Well, I'm going to do that by utilizing things like replay analysis, which means I'll just post some replays of my games with me talking over them and kind of letting you know what happened during the game, lessons I think I could implement from those games. And these can be any games that are either of interest, and some that might be of interest would be things like placement matches or promotion games. Anything that kind of gets you your initial rank or shows you moving up in rank. Kind of seem like automatic, okay, these are interesting because you moved up. Also things that might just have different strategies or showcase a certain type of skill that might be useful to learn can go up there. I'll also put up some uncut sessions, which would be more long form videos of just me sitting down play a session of StarCraft 2 and see how that went, see how the stream of consciousness kind of goes as I'm playing the game and adjustments I try to make in between games and how I try to improve my play as I'm going. And also have videos on just kind of state of the game videos, state of my learning, where I'll just talk about things that I believe about the game at that point. Things I think are strong, or things that I think are fundamental skills that you could use to implement, and maybe you can learn those lessons by watching some of the videos instead of having to stumble upon them yourself. And that's basically going to be it. Posting replays, posting stream of consciousness, and talking about things that I've learned throughout my journey as a new player to wherever I am now, and wherever I will be. So if that sounds interesting to you, feel free to like, follow, subscribe, anything you have to do to find more content like this. So until the next video, I've been your dad, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.